Belonging is so important in our faith journey. God tells us in Genesis, the first book of the Bible, it is not good for man to be alone. I think a lot of us underutilize one another. It's so important to belong to a community. It could be belonging to your family, it could be belonging to your friend group. But I think it also means belonging to your parish, belonging to the people in your community, making that same faith journey toward heaven. Heaven is the most important destination. So it's so much easier when you're journeying along with people who want to get to the same place that you do. The question for today is who in my life, who in my community has helped teach me about Jesus or bring me closer to Jesus? And I just wanted to tell you a brief story about my son, Pax. This was years ago. It was actually on Ash Wednesday. I think he was like 3 or 4 at the time. And he had uncovered a stash of gum in one of my kids' rooms. And, he was taking the wrappers of the gum off as quickly as he could, and he was shoving it in his mouth. And so I kind of caught him and was like, Pax, we don't do that. Spit it out. Now, Pax is one of those kids who does not get into trouble very often. So he started crying. And I didn't yell at him and I was very gentle with him, but he was crying. So I got up and I threw the gum away and I kind of washed my hands and I came back and he was still crying on the couch. And I thought at first it was because I took the gum away, but then I was like, Pax, what's going on? And so I come back and just give him, pick him up and put him on me and he just kind of melts in my chest. And I had a feeling he felt bad. And so I said, Pax, I love you. I said, it's okay that you've done something wrong. I forgive you. And you're still a good boy and I still love you. And so he just kind of whispers through his sobs, thanks. And it just melted my heart. It was just so sweet. And it kind of reminded me of how God feels with us. So, this Lent, as we prepare to repent and we prepare to give things up and we prepare to recognize how weak we really are, I want us to remember it was beautiful for me to sit and hold him and to forgive him. It was such a rare insight into how the Father must feel about us. So this Lent, remember that God is trying to speak to us through our community, through our family members, even through our 3 and 4-year-old kids. Remember that you're not alone in this journey toward heaven. I pray you have a wonderful Lent.